Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. So today we are going to talk about health. Okay, but before we go deeper into the topic, we are going to introduce ourselves first. Okay, so I'm the first presenter and my name is Nur Adilah Bt Ahyahuddin.
Hi, my name is Nyimas Nurul Izzati binti Mukri. My matrix number is 17 DIB 19F1012 and I as the second presenter.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is NurNadia Natasha Bt Asrul. My matrix number is 17 DIB 19F1002 and I'm as a third presenter.
Okay, so first we are going to explain about health. What is health? Okay, so first, according to the World Health Organization, WHO, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease. So there are mainly 6 different types of health. Okay, so the first one is physical health, mental health, emotional health, social health, environmental health, and also spiritual health. Okay, so physical health refers to the state of your physical body and how well it's operating. And it is influenced by level of physical activity, adequate nutrition, rest, environment, and others. So if you want to strengthen your physical body, physical health, you need to focus physical activities such as strength, flexibility, and also endurance.
Okay, next, I will explain about mental health, emotional health, and social health. So for mental health, it consists of a level of psychological well-being or an absence of mental illness. For example, yoga and breathing exercise help us to focus and keep negative thoughts out of our mind. Next, emotional health refers to a person feeling which encompasses everything about you. For example, if you can rightly understand yourself and find out from where these negative emotions are coming from, then you'll be setting yourself up for a lifetime of consistent success. Social health refers to one's ability to form satisfying interpersonal relationship with others. It also relates to the ability to adapt comfortably to different social situations and act appropriately in a variety of settings.
Other than that, environmental health consists of the field of science that studies how the environment influences human health and disease. We need to be aware of the impact of changing the environment of our health, how it can be influenced, and what can cause complex disease such as cancer, cardiovascular disease, metabolic syndrome within malaria, TB, AIDS, and how our environment influences to contract this disease. Lastly, spiritual health is referring to possessing meaning and purpose in life, which having a clear set of belief and living by your morals, values, and ethics. For example, many factors plays a part in defining spirituality with a religious faith, belief, values, ethic, principles, and morals.
Okay, so for my topic, I'm going to talk about mental health. Okay, so as you guys can see right now, this is actually from the news The Star, which is about youth toy with self-harm. So in the news, it shows about the survey that was carried out by an international survey agency, YouGov. And the survey was joined by a total of 1,027 people in Malaysia. Okay, so you can refer the slide while I talk about the features. Okay, so the title of the graph is Why Malaysians Did Not Seek Help When They Experience Mental Health Issues. So it can be seen in the bar graph that the respondent being unsure or fair to get help with the percentage of 56%. The concern about cost is 50%, embarrassment or social stigma is 38%, concern of time commitment is 25%, while the other 14% and 7% give other reason and do not know about the reason. So the highest result in the bar graph is the respondent unsure of where to get help, while the lowest one is don't know about the reason with only 7%. Okay, so right now I'm going to make a comparison between the bar graph. Okay, so first, the percentage of Malaysians who unsure of where to get help is slightly higher than the percentage of the respondent who concerned about the cost. It's because the percentage of the one who unsure of where to get help is 56%, while the one who concerned about the cost is only 50%. There's not so many different here. Okay, so the next one is the percentage of Malaysian who concerned about the time commitment is significantly lower than the percentage of Malaysian who concerned about the cost. It's because the percentage of the one who concerned about the time commitment is only 25%, while the one who concerned about the cost is 50%. And the last one is the percentage of Malaysian who unsure about where to get help was a great deal higher than the percentage of Malaysian who don't know about the reason why they didn't seek for help. There's a huge difference in these two, as you guys can see right now. So last one, it can be concluded that the main barrier in seeking for professional help were because the respondents are being unsure of where to get help. Because as you guys can see that it was the highest result in the bar graph, which is 56%, while the lowest result is don't know about the reason why, with only 7%. Next.
So next, I will start my presentation for my bar graph. So I got this graph from the Asian Post website that published on 4 May 2020. This report was made by Fitch Solution Macro based on their research that shows the percentage of obesity in some of the Asian countries in the year 2019. The Asian country involved in this research is Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Singapore, Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Brunei, and also Malaysia. So next, I will explain the phases about bar graph. First of all, the bar graph shows the percentage of obesity in the Asian country, where the Vietnam country consists of 2.1%, 3.9% for Cambodia, 5.3% for Laos, 5.8% for Myanmar, 6.1% for Singapore, 6.4% for Philippines, 6.9% for Indonesia, 10% for Thailand, 14.1% for Brunei, and 15.6% for Malaysia country. Secondly, based on the graph in the slide, it clearly shows that in the year 2019, the higher percentage of obesity in the Asian country was Malaysia, and the least percentage of obesity in Asian country was Vietnam. Firstly, for the comparison, it shows that the percentage of obesity for the year of 2019 in Malaysia country was dramatically higher than in Vietnam country. It can be seen that the percentage of obesity is 15.6% for Malaysia country and 2.1% for Vietnam country. Other than that, the percentage of obesity for the year of 2019 in Singapore country was fractionally lower than in Philippines country. It can be seen that the percentage of obesity is 6.1% for Singapore country and only 6.4% for the Philippines country. Next, the percentage of obesity for the year 2019 in Brunei country was significantly higher than in Indonesia country. It can be seen that the percentage of obesity is 14.1% for Brunei country and only 6.9% for Thailand country. So the conclusion based on the graph shows in the is for the year 2019, the higher percentage of obesity in the Asian country was Malaysia, and the least percentage of obesity in Asian country was Vietnam. So that's all from me. I will pass this presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, so next, this is my bar graph that I got from National Heart, Lung and Blood Institute. A survey conducted by the Charlotte Housing Authority in Charlotte, North Carolina, found that many public housing residents had risk factors for heart disease, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, physical inactivity, obesity, and cigarette smoking in 2009. As you can see, the bar graph showed that there were 46.6% of residents that have high blood pressure, 23.3% for high blood cholesterol, 11% for physical inactivity, 31.5% of residents that have an obesity problem, 16% for diabetes, and 34.7% because of cigarette smoking. Okay, it can be seen that the highest risk factor for cardiovascular disease is due to high blood pressure, while the least risk factor was physical inactivity due to an unbalanced lifestyle. For comparison, we can see the percentage of the cardiovascular disease risk factor of high blood pressure was a great deal higher than physical inactivity because the percentage of high blood pressure is 46.6%, while 11% for physical inactivity. Next, the percentage of cigarette smoking was marginally higher than obesity because the percentage of cigarette smoking is 34.7% and 31.5% for obesity. Other than that, the percentage of diabetes slightly lower than high blood cholesterol, which is 16% for diabetes and 23.3% for high blood pressure. So, the conclusion based on the graph shows that the highest risk factor for cardiovascular disease is due to high blood pressure, while the least risk factor was physical inactivity. Okay, that's all from me.
So for the overall conclusion, if you wish to acquire a healthy lifestyle, you need to make some changes in your life. Maintaining a healthy life demands consistent habit and disciplined life. And there are various good habits that you can adopt, like exercising regularly, which will maintain your physical fitness. It also can affect your mental health, as when your appearance enhances, your confidence will automatically get boosted. Okay, so further, it will prevent obesity and help you burn out extra fat in your body. And last but not least, a balanced diet is very important when you intake appropriate amount of nutrient, vitamin, protein, calories, and more. Your immune system will be strengthened. So this will help your fight off disease powerfully, resulting in a disease-free life.
So as it is clear by now, good health is a luxury which everyone wants, but some of them cannot afford. This point itself states the importance of a healthy lifestyle. When a person leads a healthy lifestyle, he or she will be free from the tension of seeking medical attention every now and then. On the contrary, if you have a poor health, you will usually spend your time in a hospital and the bills will take away your mental peace. Therefore, a healthy lifestyle means you will be able to enjoy your life freely. Similarly, when you always have a relaxed mind, you will be able to keep your loved one happy.
Okay, moreover, a healthy lifestyle will push you to do better in life and motivate you to achieve higher targets. It often happens to people who are very rich in terms of money but not in terms of health. This proves that all the wealth in the world will not benefit you if there is no healthy lifestyle. In short, healthy life is the highest blessing which must not be taken for granted. It is truly the source of all happiness. Money may buy you all the luxuries in the world, but it cannot buy you a good health. You are slowly responsible for that. So for your well-being and happiness, it is better to switch to a healthy lifestyle.
So do you have any question?
I have a question. The question is, what can Malaysia do to reduce the increase in obesity for their country in the future?
Okay, thank you for your question. Since I explained about the obesity graph a while ago, so this is my opinion. The percentage of obesity in Asian country can be reduced by diet therapy. So diet therapy consists of physical activity by consuming low calories diet, which is LCD, and low fat diet because it is one of the important strategies in reducing weight. So Nadia and Adilah, do you have any opinion about this question?
Yes, in my opinion, they can also do some exercise like jogging or skipping twice a week, which play an important role in weight loss as it can prevent the risk of disease and improve the quality of life. Okay, so Adilah, do you have any opinion?
Yes. Okay, so my opinion is kind of similar with Izzati. It's also therapy. It is behavioral therapy, which is one of the type of therapy that treat mental health disorder. So it can help to treat conditions such as eating disorder, so it can prevent obesity. And this therapy actually very useful when incorporated into the treatment for weight loss, can done through dietary counseling, support group, or even self-monitoring. Okay, that's all from me.